Hi, fabulous Libra. Well, Happy New Year once again, and welcome to your yearly oracle reading. So, this reading does apply from January 2017 to 2018 of January. And what I've done is I've pulled a variety of oracle cards from Doreen Virtue's decks. So, there's love, there's career, life, purpose, messages from the fairies, and also health and well being. So I've also pulled one tarot card from the Chrysalis tarot to give you an overall message or theme for this year. And that's the one we're going to start off with before we look at the many cards I've pulled for you. So let's take a look here. You have the Two of Stones, okay? And you can see this wonderful bear here on top of a rock, and he looks like he's about to leap over to another rock. Now, if you're familiar with the actual tarot, it's similar to the Two of Pentacles, okay, where the man in the picture is kind of trying to choose between two things or kind of trying to balance his life in some way or his finances. But in this card, it's pretty much all about standing your ground where your own 2 feet stand this year, and about making certain decisions. Okay, it's going to be a decision making year because I feel many of you are at a crossroad, and whatever you choose now will impact the many years to come. Okay, so, and both roads, I mean, you're gonna have to choose, and it's better to choose than being stuck, without deciding anything, because it's just gonna prolong events that are supposed to happen for you. So make sure you really weigh your options carefully this year. And this card is all about taking a calculated risk. Okay, so don't go too far, it's saying, out of your comfort zone. There will be opportunity to, I could see some of you maybe overseas. I just see like water around as well, or just foreign land, territory that you're not really familiar with. But the bear is used to staying in his natural, comfortable surroundings. So this is saying before you take any, blind leap, make sure you do it within somehow your comfort and staying within your means, if that makes sense, or not going too far out from what you're used to. And usually I'll say the opposite, like take a leap of faith and all that. But for you, I feel like you really need to be balanced in your decision, whatever that is. Okay, so if that's maybe job, maybe relationship. So it's not too far, I feel, from home, whatever it is you're trying to decide. I feel like it's stay within your means, and, be stable, stand your ground in whatever it is that you're doing or trying to decide. Okay, so it is a very beautiful card. Trying to decide between two things, even maybe two jobs, okay, maybe two people in a relationship. You're thinking of leaving a relationship. Maybe you don't know, you're worried about what's there in the unknown. Okay, so it could be like this for some people, but overall, just make a calculated choice. Okay, so beautiful card. Let's take a look at your overall messages. And I swear I thought something with this card, but it just slipped my mind. Maybe I'll remember later. So let's see. So here you go. You have wonderful year ahead. I do see there's going to be a lot of hard work, and after, deciding whatever it is that you need to decide on, it's not going to be like, I know Jupiter's in your sign, but it doesn't mean you get to sit there and just things are presented to you. I do feel you're going to have to take a lot of initiative and grab opportunities that are presented. So you're pretty much, I feel this year, going to have to be like your opposite sign, Aries. Okay, so you're kind of forced to get out of the comfort and to take action at the same time. But you have here, starting in your spread, relationship harmony. Okay, and it says, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So if some of you had a bit of a bumpy ride in your relationships, whether you're single or with a partner and there's been fighting or just disagreements or anything like that, you have your guides that are helping you in the background solve these arguments or issues, okay? So you're going to feel more peace of mind in your relationship sector this year. And that could be with friendships as well. It could be with bosses, with colleagues, business partnerships you formed, love relationships. So you will feel a sense of peace here coming in. Okay, so this is a beautiful card. Also here, you have in your career and work card, life purpose card, builder, okay? So your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. The builder card could be for some, very obvious. It could be, your career. It could have, you could be involved in construction, personal training, anything that requires personal strength of any kind. So it could be very obvious like that. It could even be you're building a home or helping to maybe decorate a home, or you're, practicing some feng shui in your household. So it could be the construction of a home. So you're rebuilding and renovating. That's also could be happening this year. Now, don't forget, career and life purpose. I always say this, your life purpose doesn't have to be the same as what you do for a career. How you make money could be very different from what your soul is here to learn on this planet, okay? So you could be a construction worker, but people come to you for advice all the time, and you give great, you're a great psychologist by nature, and people come to you for help. So you're also living your path in that way. Doesn't matter how you're getting paid, as long as you express that side of you, whatever it is that you want, whether you're doing, easy breezy job every day, and then on the side you're working on your creative endeavors, okay? So you don't have to necessarily be getting paid for these, creative goals that you have, but it's just part of your soul's purpose to express that, okay? Just bringing it out of you into the world. All right, so don't be stressed out. I mean, if you're like, oh, I don't feel I'm living my path, if you could find ways to, make some income with whatever it is that you like to do, then, go for it. Take action this year and see how you could, bring that in as a part of your career path as well. If you could mix life purpose and career together, that's like, hitting two birds with one stone, as the saying goes. It's great. It's like a bonus. But if you don't be so hard on yourself. The builder card can also come in as, and I think you've got this card before. I feel like a lot of you are thinking to go solo and maybe building a business. It could even be, launching your website this year, expanding your business through different forms of social media or anything like that. Okay, so you're definitely making something grow, that's for sure, this year. You're expanding, okay? So you might have been working with a certain target or client market this year, last year, or the years before, and now you want to expand, and maybe instead of work with women, you want to work with both, youth or elderly, something like that. But whatever it is that you're doing, you're expanding, you're building. Okay, and this also has to do with brainstorming ideas. It could be, I could see some of you doing little bubbles and branches and kind of like webs to illustrate how you want to move forward. So kind of creating a visual map of where it is that you want to go. So that's definitely, put that out on paper, all your ideas, because it will definitely clear your path and clear your mind, and it'll help you to make good decisions as well. But at the same time, especially with your first card, with the bear, the Two of Stones, use your instinct, okay? Just like the bear has strong instincts, make sure you're using your logic. So using both your heart with your logic. There's going to be a need for a balance in that this year, okay? So don't just be like careless in it, whatever it is you decide or whatever it is that you choose. Have a calculated decision, make a calculated risk, okay? So, beautiful card here. I see a lot of growth happening this year for you. Really take that opportunity to do so. And you could see the builder, the man in the card. He's looking right at the flame, okay, next to the relationship harmony card. So, find something that really ignites your passion and gives you butterflies, okay? This is the year to seek job satisfaction or satisfaction in love, okay? So for those maybe have been a little too comfortable and you're like, yeah, it pays the bills, or I don't know if I'll find someone after this, and maybe you really want to leave and you're just worried or scared or insecure. This is saying you could have something with passion that ignites your soul, you know, with butterflies and fire, and you'll have energy every day. This exists, okay? So this is a confirmation to you wondering, you know, if there's a way after whatever it is you're currently doing. There definitely is. All right, so let's go right towards the romance and love card. So the message you're getting this year is express your love. Okay, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So this is a card, you could see the woman more in the picture, or if you're a man listening too, it doesn't matter. This applies to both. This is saying, you know, you might have to take a little bit more initiative, whatever it is that's happening in your love life. And I know Libra's laid back, you're a peacemaker, you like to go with the flow. Here, I feel you're going to need to step out of your comfort zone. So if you need to initiate an uncomfortable conversation, you really need to do that this year, especially if you've had disagreements. You need to really state the facts, state what it is that you're feeling. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want, what it is that you need. But also for singles out there, it could even be contacting someone who you're attracted to and you've liked them for a while, and basically asking that person out on a date, okay? So this is saying take that step. And even if it doesn't work out, guys, I mean, at least you'll get the truth and you'll make the way, clear your heart for something better to come in. So whatever truth you get, whether they like you back or not, just get it over with and just start the year new, not, you know, waiting and wondering what if, what could. Okay, so just take the leap in that area. Okay, it could also mean sending a text message of your expression of love, maybe telling someone how much they mean to you, sending a flower to them, or any gifts, okay, to your beloved. So this card falls under that area as well. And you could even show your love or express it by, you know, humor, flirting, warm touches, you know, on the hand, on the shoulder. Eye contact also signifies strong expression as well. I mean, don't give awkward eye contact, like staring right in the eye for like 5 minutes straight, but, you know, just flirting with the eyes, I guess. And you'll notice the more of that openness you begin to give to the world and to your specific other, you're going to notice the love getting back to you from the universe or from situations or people when you express your love that you have inside of you, when you don't hold on to it, because love is meant to be shared, okay? You're going to notice all the beauty that surrounds you. You're going to be witnessing beautiful experiences down the street, just people smiling at you, little things like that, okay? So it's a beautiful card, but I definitely feel you're going to have to be, again, more like an Aries this year, taking initiative. That keeps coming up to me, taking action by taking the lead, okay? And you have a beautiful card here. Let's look at persistence, okay? That's by Ascendant Master Lu. So he's the like a sun god, beautiful card of vitality, confidence. Okay, so you have sunshine this year, and this kind of does remind me of Jupiter and Libra, where there's a lot of optimism involved and just keeping positive. Don't give up on your dreams. Okay, keep your long-term and short-term dreams in mind, even though they haven't developed yet, just believe that they will manifest. Okay, this isn't the time to be negative at all. This is a card that's saying to keep persistent, don't give up because you're almost there. Okay, so keep going, whatever it is that you've been working on. I feel maybe a lot of you around the holidays, you've got thrown off, or you kind of started a little bit worn out in January and you just kind of needed some rest, and you're kind of like, I don't know if I should keep going. But this is saying don't give up, okay? So I feel for some of you, you really need to break large projects into smaller steps, because what I feel I'm getting is some of you are want to add a lot. I know you tend to act like a Superman or Superwoman, so you put too much on your plate, and then what happens is you get overwhelmed and you feel this block or freezing experience, okay? And you're not it's preventing you from starting whatsoever. Cleaning's coming up. Some of you are like cleaning to de-stress, or just avoiding starting projects. So cleaning compulsively, you got to watch for that, because it'll never be perfect. Okay, your environment, you're living every day. You'll never be too perfect to start or continue something. Something's always going to be in the way. Okay, so start now. Whatever it is that you need to start, a project, whatever, your business, launching your website or launching anything, don't leave anything left hanging, okay? That's the key word here, is make sure you finish what you start, okay? And this is going to make you enjoy all the harvest of abundance. This is a beautiful card for that you need to believe that they will manifest, okay? So maybe it's just breaking a big task into smaller one, like saying, okay, for half an hour, I'm going to write this. And then slowly the next day, you'll create another step towards that. Or maybe a week later, instead of saying, by this day, 3 months from now, I'm going to have this complete. So it might throw you off, and you could do that, but make sure you break that large project into smaller steps, because there's so many things that happen in life that the time will go by and you'll say, oh my God, I can't believe we've reached so and so month already, and what have I been doing? So you really need to focus on that, breaking your projects into smaller steps. This is also the master of many crafts, including art, poetry, healing. A lot of you might be getting a lot of public recognition, praise, promotions this year. I do feel you are the spotlight. So anything like that, you're going to benefit this year, whatever it has to do with public recognition, or if you're in the public eye, or you're a dancer, a singer, or, theater. I do feel you're going to reap many rewards this year, and especially having that support from Jupiter. People in the creative or performing fields will definitely have much benefit. Okay, being a Libra, this is amazing here. Raising your standards again, and it comes right under the Builder card, and beside persistence, which is the card also of confidence and vitality, this is saying you have the ability and the resources and confidence to tackle your dreams, whether it's in work or a relationship. You deserve better. This is the card of you kind of settling less for what you deserve. So anything that's not serving you, this is the year you got to let it go, okay? I feel for a lot of you might be, you probably said, oh, okay, by September, I'm going to let this go, and you're kind of still in it. So this is a card that's saying it's been lingering a little too long, that you've reached a boiling point and you really need to let go of it. And under the Builder card, you have so much to achieve, so much to build. And when you're stuck into an unhealthy pattern in a relationship or a job, it taxes your energy. You don't realize it, but you're exhausted and you don't have time to focus on that's really important to you, okay? It's unbelievable, the spiritual aspect to it, but it really does have a drain on your spirit level and energy, and it's hard to start something beautiful that you love. So I do feel for some of you kind of entering a career transition, it will be a bit of a challenge, focusing on your personal goals and making that balance between, staying at a work that you're not too fond of, but you need it right now because of the bills or anything like that. So there's going to be a lot of hard work and you need to stay persistent in that area. But overall, it's saying, you're on the right direction if you're focusing on building. Your mind is on growing and building and looking for some better things. But you feel a block also that maybe, do you deserve this? I don't know. You're kind of worried to take the leap forward. Persistence card is telling me go for it. The sun god is on your side. Okay. Do more research. This is falling into your well-being sector. So I could see you're standing firm in your belief system and traditions. This is saying, if you, especially in like a health situation for you or someone close to you that you care about, perhaps they got some negative news. This is saying to some of you that maybe are experiencing this to get a second advice. Okay. So if you feel your instinct is telling you, I don't know, this doesn't seem right, I don't think I should take these pills, whatever it is, your doctor is subscribing to you, it doesn't hurt to get a second opinion. Okay, guys, make sure you do more research out of this, whatever it is you're being offered, and use your instinct, whatever it is that you're receiving. Okay, so, ask around to people. I know Google sometimes it's not the best, like it'll give you the worst of situations. So be careful online searching. Make sure you're getting your facts from, good sources that are, credited. So anything like that, ask around. But overall, doing more research, there's something maybe you want to do, you're unsure. It could even be, it doesn't have to be health and well-being. And also health and well-being. It also tells me look into more alternative forms of medicines. Okay, so that's something that comes up with this card. But it doesn't have to be health and well-being. It could even be your school. Some of you, it could be, you're studying a lot, you're researching something. It could even be you maybe getting into a research field. So it could have to do with that. It could even be with your relationship. Maybe you think, I don't know, your partner's being unfaithful or something like that. It could even be, don't jump to conclusions. You got to wait a bit, do more research on that. Okay, so whatever it is that you're thinking that you're not quite sure, this applies differently for everyone. It's telling you, okay, wait a bit, make sure you study whatever it is that you're doing or thinking about, and get more information this year about this specific issue that you're facing. Okay, so and this is kind of reminding me of the bear card. Before taking that leap, just make sure you're gathering your facts. And that's what I was talking about, making a calculated risk, okay? But overall, it's going to be a year of, love and relationship. I do feel some of you will be getting or meeting a person this year. It's going to be a year of harmony in your relationships, okay? So, and when you're going after what it is you love and your intentions are true, pay attention to your intentions. You will also experience your outside world to be more aligned with how you feel internally. When you go into something with a hidden agenda, you're going to experience struggle on the outside as well. Okay, so pay attention to that. Make sure you're doing something that resonates with your authentic self, that you're not tricking anyone or you're going in it with something else in mind, but you're saying something else, you're pitching something else. So just be careful there. Okay. But it will be, it might not be easy to get to the rewards you're seeking, but you need to really, focus and practice some hard work and being persistent and being disciplined with yourself. Okay. I know you could do it, Libra. So I wish you all the best, and feel free to write if you got any other inspiration from the cards. You could write underneath and maybe other people will get inspired looking at it. If there's something that, resonated to you or you picked up something else. I always love to encourage enhancing, people's intuition as well. So yeah, you might help someone. You never know. So feel free to write a comment and I will see you in your monthly readings. Bye-bye. Enjoy.